I have not one, but 176 toothpicks, and I'm gonna use them to make a squid. A glow squid. I went online to try to buy one, but they all look kind of weird. They don't even glow. So I'm gonna fix that by making my own, and it'll glow. I already glued some toothpicks together off screen. These little bundles will work perfectly for the legs, but for the body, we're gonna need almost all of the toothpicks, 144 to be exact. So in order to make it easier, I'm working in batches. I'll then clamp them together to make them one solid piece. Now we just have to wait for it to dry, which is actually the perfect time to peel the glue off my finger. Okay, let's see if it dried. Some of the glue ended up seeping out of the sides, leaving a really rough surface, so we're gonna need to fix that. A blade with sharpness 5 works perfect for this. Behold a perfectly smooth bundle of 16 toothpicks. After repeating those steps 9 times, we can now craft the body. Already, it's starting to look like a squid, but you'll notice there's a slight seam between each toothpick. So I'm gonna fill it with some stuff called plastic wood. This goop smells pretty funky. In fact, it's not far off from what I would imagine a glow squid would smell like. It might look like marshmallow, but trust me, you don't want to eat this.
But it smells so good.
The gaps and crevices on the squid's body are filled, but it left a really rough texture, so now I have to sand it smooth. That is exactly what we're looking for.
Smoothie.
Now they just need to be cut to length. For the legs, I'm using this tiny saw which will cut through it like butter. I mean seriously, this thing is sharp, so be careful. However, this saw is not going to work for the body. These are the most toothpicks I've ever used in a build. The thicker that the toothpicks are, the more that this little saw struggles. And I really don't want to push it, because unlike the squid, I'd like to keep all 10 fingers. So I'm gonna saw it by hand using an old hand saw in a plastic guide. While this is the safer option, it didn't do a very good job. This thing is not perfect by any means. So I guess I need to use a tool that lies somewhere between safe and dangerous. That was kind of intense, but it did get the job done. It just needs a little bit of light sanding, and I think we're ready to give this squid a proper skin. I'm drawing a grid to show where each pixel will need to go. This was one of the most tedious parts because there are a lot of lines that need to be drawn, and they need to be precise. I actually calculated it, and the glow squid is made up of 2,208 pixels. Wow. Let's just start with the lightest color, and work our way down to the darker ones. The grid helps a lot because I can just count down to where the pixel needs to go. To make my life easier, I decided to make this glow squid look like the one from the Minecraft trailer. It has a much more simple color palette, so it'll cut the amount of paint colors I need to use in half. I also used a texture pack called Bare Bones for reference. I found it to be the best texture pack for emulating the look of the trailers, and I would highly recommend it if you ever paint anything from Minecraft. It gives everything a clean and oddly satisfying look. Even with the grid, I will still occasionally mess up, but it's an easy fix. I don't know why, but I love these little tentacles. Ooh, calamari. We could leave it here, but then it would just be a regular squid. So let's make it glow. I'm using several glow-in-the-dark paints that I specially mixed just for this project. Not only does it glow in the dark, but it's also fluorescent, meaning it glows under UV light. Painting it reminds me a lot of using a glow ink sac in Minecraft, which, now that I think about it, am I using the ink from a glow squid to make a glow squid? I think I just blew my mind. To attach the tentacles to the body, I'm using a really tiny drill to make a hole. I'll do the same for the underside where each tentacle will go. I'll then cut 8 pieces of equally tiny steel wire. And using a super glue, I'll permanently insert the wire into the hole. I'll do this for all 8 tentacles. I just realized I put some of the holes in the wrong place, so I guess we're gonna have to bring out the stinky goop again.
Delicious.
Now I can drill the holes in the correct place. And after trimming the wire to size, we can finally give the squid its tentacles. Time to set this little guy free. To swim in the deepest and darkest depths of the ocean. Dang it.